The Village Square was founded almost a decade ago in Tallahassee, Florida. We now have 6 locations nationwide in St. Petersburg, Fort Lauderdale, Kansas City, Sacramento, and Salt Lake City. But to tell our story the right way, we've got to start just a few years earlier. Truth be told, our idea wasn't an original idea at all. The notion of a village square is as old as the Republic. America's founders built this country on the notion that political foes must become reluctant partners in engaging conflicting ideas in order to govern. By disagreeing with each other across political differences, we create balance and we keep the majority from violating the minority's rights. These are the very principles that allowed America to create a democracy where a diverse people could self-govern and didn't need a king anymore. From this sprang the quintessentially American town hall where neighbors advance the broad range of thinking that really is the lifeblood of a healthy democracy. So, beginning 10 years ago in Tallahassee, we really just did what our founders asked us to do. We talked to each other. A lot of us talked to each other. The Village Square was born. We talk with local elected leaders in a big annual town hall meeting where we invite people to bring their favorite takeout, a drink, and a friend or two. We created a series with Leon County called the Club of Honest Citizens, modeled after Ben Franklin's The Club of Honest Whigs in pre-revolutionary London. We talk to each other in all sorts of unexpected places, like bars and coffee shops, about all sorts of unexpected things. We even speed date our elected leaders every year. We really do. We've found that political differences on national issues can disappear, or at the very least, the gap can narrow, if inside a community, you just occasionally talk to each other and act like neighbors. To make sure no one ever gets bored talking about our hometown, we host Fast Forward Tallahassee every couple of years and ask leaders from all different sectors to come in and tell us what's new. But they have to do it in no more than 20 slides that advance automatically after 20 seconds each. So it's part civics, part sporting event. And there are food trucks. There's almost always food involved when we talk because breaking bread together helps break down divisions. Having already spent a lot of time talking about politics, we even began to talk about civic issues that touch on faith. Because why leave the conversation to only one topic our mothers told us not to discuss in polite company? And finally, at Dinner at the Square, our premier annual series, we talk about pretty much everything. This spring, we hosted a conversation on faith versus science, because why not just throw caution to the wind? We talked about local energy options by inviting the most prominent proponents and opponents of our contentious coal plant debate to the conversation. We talked about taxation and tea parties. We talk about the things that Congress won't talk about, like immigration. And we talk about patriotism. When we can, we invite a founding father or two to the conversation. We've even talked at a made-up bar named Fears, where not everybody shares your pain. Because, well, why not? Before long, we started to notice that the only angry mob we ever saw at the Village Square was the angry mob inside the Angry Mob playset box we've given away as a door prize. We like to think that these guys would approve.
1, 2, 3,